Good afternoon, Julian McBain here, and this, of course, is Entropia Universe. So, it is 2 November, second half of Day of the Dead. Samhain has passed, but the Halloween event is still on, and that's what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be doing Halloween Mayhem, and I've got both the hunting challenge and the daily going on. But what I did do is I want to see exactly what this is going to profit loss. Like, I got a global yesterday. It was pretty awesome. It got me quite a bit of ammo. But I didn't really do a cost versus profit on that, which is, of course, why I wasn't recording, so I don't do it quite the same then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record. I'm actually going to have an even amount of ammo. So let me go up to the storage terminal here. I know. Isn't this an exciting start to a video, right? I'm going to kind of level off the amount of ammo that I've got in my inventory, and then we can get started. So how much do we actually have? Oh, Jesus, we'll just do it this way. Split. And no, we're not going to be doing a 400 pet run. It's just... that's how much ammo we're going to keep on us, and we're going to figure out how much the run's going to be worth. So it is 2 November, Day of the Dead, and in about 45 minutes, Blizzcon starts. As I'm sure most of you, if not all of you know, I play World of Warcraft. I've been on a hiatus lately, but I do play. And Blizzcon is the biggest event of the year for Blizzard. For obvious reasons. I mean, they named the con after it. You know, I really like this graveyard. Just saying. I know, weird thing to say. I like this graveyard. Whatever. I've only been drinking coffee, can you believe it? So... okay, good. I'm really excited. I understand that there could be a lot of new stuff potentially coming out. I'm anxious to see what the content is. This is the first year I've been able to make it for opening ceremonies. In the past, I have not been able to get time off. This year, I happen to have half a day I had to burn. And I know I won't have the opportunity later. So, I'm real excited to be here live for opening ceremonies, and I'm going to watch all the esports. And frankly, I'm probably going to do it while doing this, which is highly ironic, but that's okay. I don't know how many other people who watch my EU videos also play Blizzard products. I know a lot of Entropia players do play World of Warcraft, or have played World of Warcraft, or other Blizzard products. So, drop a comment. Let me know what you want to see and what you like about it. I mean, I know it's going to be Sunday when this releases, so the con's going to be over. But let me know if you saw anything you liked, if you attended the actual con, or if you had a virtual ticket, and just, you know, let me know what you thought. I'd love to know. Start a conversation. So, one reason, I think I mentioned this in my last video, one reason I like events like this is it's really focused. You can just get down into the nitty-gritty. The loot is slightly better. You can just focus on grinding those skills up, and it doesn't feel so much like a grind because you've got a goal, right? You've got this event you're trying to achieve. And I think the big competition for this actually starts today or tomorrow. I'll have to check. I know that... I want to say that the other practice went live today. I might have to check on whether or not the actual is live yet. Because if that's the case, my next video is going to be working on the actual competition. I don't think I'm actually going to get anywhere with it. I'm way too low level to real... oh, wait, no, because it's by category. So, I might have a chance in Cat 2. I definitely wouldn't in Cat 3. And I think I would burn. It would be too costly in Cat 1. I think I would have to put myself at a disadvantage in Cat 1. So I'm gonna try Cat 2, see if I can make it. It's 15 hours worth of gameplay, and there's no way I can just marathon that, but they stopped the clock in between. So Mindark was mindful, of how they set up this event. so that you can stop. If you die, the clock stops. It doesn't restart on you. You know, you can play the 15 hours of gameplay can go. And oh shit, I am in the competition. Check that out. But these aren't counting for points for some reason. What's the... So why am I not accumulating points, I wonder? Because it says 0.0. Is it a maybe? Yeah, I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to the description on PlanetCalypso.com. PlanetCalypso.com. Oh, bollocks. I did not mean to aggro a second one. We're gonna have to keep an eye on their patterns. Join the adventure. I've already got that. Content release. Oh, that's right. This is... I've been looking for this. I completely forgot about PlanetCalypso.com, that it's an official site. I'm a dope. Good, this will actually help me answer a couple of other questions I've had. But that's not the reason I'm here, so... News, events... Halloween Mayhem... But you said to go here! Oh, am I gonna have to just click on... There we go. Click on the pane. Like, I don't know why I'm not accumulating points. Are you not allowed to use auto use, or... I only have 100 and... I wonder if it's because of my ring. How much? No, it shouldn't be. This only gives me... Stop. This only gives me 12 hit points. Got 114. I should be 3 hit points below the requirement. Oh, it's random? Hang on, guys. Okay, well, let's try removing the ring. I'll just have to keep a much closer eye on my hit points and see if that helps. I don't know if it thinks I've been pushed over the limit. I don't want to have to do this at level 14. That's kind of a... I can do it, but it's kind of a pain. Either that or I'm just... It says it's random, and it can award between 0 and 5,000. Maybe I just haven't been overly lucky this run, and I'm willing to bet that the higher level the mutant, the more likely you are to get it. Yeah, so I meet the professional, I meet the HP. Max base deeps. Is that the lowest or is that the highest? Nope, that awarded a point. 1. Okay, so that's good at least. And then I might put the ring back on. Maybe it wouldn't even let me in if that was the case. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to bump the mic. We're already 18.4 ped and shrap, and we've used about, what, 2 ped and ammo? No, 20 ped and ammo. 2 ped and ammo, I fucking wish. Okay, so I don't think it had anything to do with the actual ring. I think it was just luck of the draw. So, yeah, 126, we're good. I think it's just I didn't have very good luck on the points. Sometimes that happens. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. You know, I don't expect to be the winner of this because I know there are players out there who have the money and the time and the gumption to be able to do this like all day, every day. But you know what? I'm going to give it the old college try and see how I do. And to me, that'll be worth the option, you know? Lady just texted me and told me that the pre-opening ceremony starts in like 10 minutes. So this might end up being a shorter video. But, you know what? Sometimes that happens too. I'll make that decision when the time comes. I don't know what the pre-opening ceremony is going to consist of. If it's just music and crap like that, then I'm really not interested. I could, you know, I want to hear what they have to say. But I honestly couldn't care less about, you know, seeing the visual of the crowd if I'm not among the crowd. So yeah, I'm excited for this event. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, yep, see, I got another point. 1 point. I'm really excited to see where this event takes us and how Mind Arc runs with it. And I honestly don't even remember what the prizes are for the I know the Mayhem tokens can be used, can be accumulated over time and used for any Mayhem prizes. Nice. That was a level in my melee damage assessment. You know, I know that prevailing wisdom has been that max eco is if you don't heal, but and it's, to be fair, 99% chance it's true. 99% chance it's true. Because I haven't done a run, because I've been using a lot of skill pills during this event, I've been just trying to go as hard as I can at it so that I don't waste the pill. But I don't know. I wonder if the value of the healing that you put in gets added to the algorithm for your next loot. And the reason I say that is I'm not seeing myself lose a whole lot different, or gain, because there's gains too, but I'm not seeing any real difference in the total profit loss that I've achieved since I've started regularly healing. And so I know that for certain that, like, I'm not going to heal with a level 4 chip if I'm doing puny hunts. That's not even worth it. If I'm like swunting the hatchlings or those the punies over on Arcadia that were level 3, and I did heal during that period, but that was more because I didn't want them to kill me before I finished sweating them. If only during the video did I heal when I was not in the middle of sweating the mob. And so I think that, and of course I think that does affect eco when you're doing low-level mobs like that, because one, they don't put out a lot of ped to begin with, and especially when you're healing with like a level 4 chip, you know, it's costly. How much ammo does this chip use? I haven't repaired this chip in like a dog's age either. No, I don't want to Kamehameha him. Give me my sword back. Thank you. Shit. Let's see, 254, so that's actually not bad. That's like 2.5 peck per heal, if that. No, that's about 2.5 peck per heal. Oh, that's funny. So that's not so bad. I always found the way they did these chips to be really cool looking. Okay, we're done spinning around the healing chip. But lost my train of thought there. Speaking of which, I think I'm at the level to replace this with a number 3. which, yes, it uses more ammo, but it's also doing more damage. Why didn't I heal after that last one? Because honestly, I like using the Mind Force better than I like using ranged weapons. Which, yes, I know, I need to practice my laser rifle so I can get the laser weapon technology skill ground out. All that other wonderful jazz, but... And it's not that I have anything against guns, but, like, I've used real guns, you know? And I want to see a real laser gun. It's just, for some reason in this game, it's just not my thing. And it might be because I'm so used to being the tank. I'm used to towing it with my opponent in a video game. And I mean, of course, I use a real sword as well. I actually had some video taken of one of our practices. I don't know in the practice. And I think I might post that at some point just to, you know, prove that, yes, I actually do this. You know, my friends and I do, in fact, punk each other in the head with swords and daggers and other things. I actually got a wonderful dagger fight last Sunday, which unfortunately there is no practice this Sunday. So I'm not going to be able to repeat that until next weekend, but that's okay. It gives me the chance to really enjoy BlizzConning. I have to be up at 05:30 tomorrow to cook breakfast. So Sunday will be my one day this week to sleep in. It kind of sucks that BlizzCon happens to fall on that particular day, but that's okay. Oh. So, anyone watching, you know, let me know, what do you think of this event so far? I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoyed migration. That's the word I'm looking for. Shit. You think of, I'm drinking coffee. This tells you just how, like, scatterbrained I can get in real life. Tell me what you think of it. What you think of this in compared to migration. To a certain extent, I think I am actually enjoying this more than migration, and part of that's because I was still under-leveled for migration, and I didn't know what I was doing as well. Like, I didn't want to use ammo burner swords, and I refused to use ammo burner swords, and finally after migration I'm out hunting... Shit, I think it was level 12... No, it was curbs. I tried going after the Daikaba. And there was a huge change between the ones by Twin Peaks and the ones out by Fort Troy. And I started hunting curbs, and I'm like, you know what? I was on vacation in Texas, I believe, when I started. No, I think it was just after, because I didn't get to really play when I was in Texas. And it was just... Oh shit, I forgot to heal. Oh bollocks, come on. There we go. Oh, are you kidding me? But anyway, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up a little bit of... Oh, hang on, guys. Sorry about that. That was a sneeze. That was a really loud sneeze. I'm glad that I had a mute button for that. But anyway, it was just after I got back from Texas, I'm like, you know what, I need to give this whole ammo burner sword thing a shot, because obviously there's a reason that there are ammo burner swords out there. It didn't make much sense to me, mostly from the standpoint of sci-fi. Like, why would a sword use ammo? I mean, it's universal ammo, it uses weapon cells, and then it occurred to me, and my son actually pointed this out, weapon cells are not bullets, they're energy. And actually, I don't think any of the different types of weapons have actual, like, you know, if we were to do this in universe, right, we're in character, I don't think any of the types of ammo there are firing just like what we think of today as cartridge ammo. I think what it is the weapon cells, of course, are energy cells, right? So it would just be like a battery for a laser weapon, which is exactly what it is. So for a sword, from a sword perspective, that makes sense. You have a certain number of weapon cells. They drain at a certain rate. It's less the number of physical cells you have put into the weapon, so much as how much energy total you have on you. Or maybe it's a giant battery pack that can take X number of kilojoules or megajoules or even gigajoules of energy. And when you go to the trade terminal, you're just plugging it in to charge it. You're paying for the charge. As much charge as you can afford, you can go onto the thing. And then universal ammo is maybe some unique substance that can do both. And then BLP packs, by comparison, maybe it's just a solid core. In Warhammer 40k, don't judge me now, guys. Put up with my shit this long. In Warhammer 40k, excuse me for just a second. Sorry about that. The Eldar, who are basically space elves, use a unique type of weapon called a shuriken cannon. Or catapult, not cannon. They have cannons too, but the shuriken catapult takes these solid cores of often round, like a cylinder, and then they slide them into where you would normally put a magazine. It's in a magazine of sorts, but it's designed to slowly push this solid piece of metal up. And inside of the shuriken catapult is a laser that cuts off thin slices of this core and then electromagnetically shoots it at the target. In that universe, it's not very high penetration, but they fire a lot of them. 12? 13 pet, not bad. So, I almost wonder if that's what BLP packs are. Because, you know, different weapons use different amounts of ammo, and I know that from a programming perspective, it makes perfect sense. Because that way they can regulate, you know, the more powerful weapons require more ammo. You don't have to have 6 million different types of ammo. The people buying, you know, 308 caliber and 22 caliber and all this other stuff. Or, you know, AA batteries, and then there is no A or B batteries now, but, you know, like C batteries, D batteries, big block batteries, or your big laser weapons. You know, you have an easily calculated amount. I wonder if that's the theory behind it, or if Mindark put any thought into it at all. But one thing I have noticed, and it's something that I think is really missing from Entropia, and I think it might be why there isn't as big a player base as there could be, is that I see no out-of-game lore. None. Where's the backstory? I mean, there's backstory in game to a certain extent. You know, I know the missions were added much later after the game had been brought in, but you've got Ludius, who is the patron god of Entropia universe. There's an Imperium, and theoretically, I would assume there's an Emperor. There are other organizations, there are alien species, all that wonderful stuff, but there's no... There doesn't seem to be a continuity. Not that there's not continuity between missions, but where's the backstory? Where can I read? Okay, this is what happened. This is where the colonists came from. They came from Earth. Is Earth destroyed? Did we just want to go find something new and different? Why are we here on these planets? I would love to know. I'd love to hear just fiction story. I would love to read fiction stories based on Calypso and Arcadia, You know, what about one colonist's desire to go fight the Dusters on Cyrene and help the Turellians out? I mean, I think this is all a lot of potential, and I think that if I don't know how many aspiring authors are out there, but this is National Novel Writing Month. How many of us could write even a short story to kind of begin the fiction that can go around this? And of course, Mindark might have, I don't know how the Swedish copyright laws for fair use and stuff, whether it would have to be licensed or any of that jazz, but you know, in order, I'm sure, to make money off of it, it would have to be. Although I've seen, you know, unofficial things that even Microsoft will, you know, they'll be like, yeah, whatever, it's unofficial, but we're not going to bitch at you. I would just be very curious to see some of that come out, because I'd love to read it. If any of you write fiction for Entropia Universe, drop me a link. Drop a link in those comments to whatever fiction you've written, especially if it's available online that's based in Entropia Universe. Hell, it's National Novel Writing Month. If you are a novelist, if you are a writer, if you do poetry for an online website, I don't care. If you write, drop a link to your stuff in the comments below, please. And any of the people viewing this, please take a look at their stuff. It's putting yourself out there by writing can be a very scary thing. And I know this personally. It can be a very scary thing to do. So we really should support those who suck it up and they're like, I'm really nervous about this, but I'm going to give it a shot because I want to try. We need to applaud people who do that, because you are the people who are the future of art. And as much as we need science, we need art too. And video games are a nice blend of art and science, but they're just, since I've gotten older, the appreciation for art in the general public has really diminished, and I find that to be very sad. So, okay, I think what we're gonna do now is we're probably approaching about the we've done about 80 ped. Let's kill one or two more. Let's kill one or two more. Opening ceremonies haven't started yet. Hang on, guys. Okay, you know what? I am gonna call it here. So what's at captain? I must have earned like a point in something that's good for captain. So we used, let's call it 75. We got 71. So we'll call it a 3 ped loss, because it's 74 and change. I got 71 and change. We'll call it a 4 ped loss. If you do the 100 to 101, we'd call that about even. Then you have decay. Let's see what the decay was on this 30-minute or so hunt. 5 ped there. Another. So yeah, we're probably looking to eat about 7 ped there. And that kind of sucks, but we got a shitload of skills. You know, I'm going to call this one good. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe down below. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.